There's an
Trying to, oh,
infamous tweet where
no,
someone said, "I don't want to listen to your band if they can get
that
into
that was
Canada."
me.
That was you?
That yeah.
Thanks for tuning in, everyone. This is another episode of the Scoped Exposure podcast. We are going down to have a conversation with one of California's finest, one of the, poppin' bands in LA right now, and a conversation I'm really excited for, honestly. I'm really excited to be welcoming Henry of Law of Power to the Scoped Exposure podcast. Thanks for joining me, man.
Boy, how you doing?
Good. Chilling.
Good, good.
No one has ever responded to their podcast enter with just oi. So it took me a
Yeah,
minute to know how to respond to that.
yeah. I fucking a few months back, I answered a work call with that, and they were like, "What?" I was like, yeah, my
What's
bad.
up? Yeah. No, I'm
Oh yeah,
no, I'm stoked. As the date of recording this, it's only a couple days after the Law of Power EP that just dropped on Flat Spot Records. I think the Born into War video alone definitely caught a lot of new eyes for you guys. And even going even further back, like I think the Law of Power demo of last year, I put that as a contender for like demos of the year when we are doing like the Scopies. So, I reached out to you to do this pod, and I think the timing was just right to do it really, really quick. So yeah, I'm stoked to chat with you today.
yeah. No, dude, I'm real fucking stoked about this.
So it's tradition here, Henry, before we get into the actual music chats, to check some bevs here on the show. So I know you have a couple. So tell the folks at home what
Yeah,
you're going to be
so
drinking.
we got God's Nectar right here, which is white Monster Energy,
It's
the white
so
can
white,
only.
it's overexposed.
It's yeah, exactly. And then I got my non-alcoholic Heineken Zero
Nice.
because it's only 10 a.m.
Yeah, where you're calling from. Is that
Yeah.
a good combo for you, or is that this is the first time both of these bevs are being mixed
Oh no,
together?
no. These are my fucking two go-tos at
Right.
any given time.
Got you. I'm definitely it's strange. A lot of people check Red Bull when it comes to energy drinks here on the
Yeah,
show, but anyone who checks a Monster swears by the white can.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's the best. There's nothing
hmm
like it.
hmm And the non-alcoholic Heineken, that's definitely a first here for beverages. So,
Yeah, it tastes fucking good. Heineken Zero, it tastes how like a regular beer, so it's the closest thing, but
mm.
0.0 alcohol, which is nice.
There's only been a couple times where I've checked a non-alcoholic beer on the show, but it's been like a bad experience, and I have to like downplay it, because I don't want to like
Yeah,
just put this bad bev on blast. But I'll have
yeah.
to try the non-alcoholic Heineken. That sounds like a
Yeah, they're pretty
good time.
good. Like the other ones ain't they're not as tasty.
Yeah. So for me, I'm just drinking, as far as whenever this episode comes out, there's been a lot of interviews that I've done with this, and it's just been I've been on a grapefruit kick myself, so I'm just drinking a grapefruit Lacroix,
Yep.
middle of the day. That's kind of the vibe for me right now.
Yeah, no, I got hooked on the key lime LaCroix. I mean, like, oh, actually, during lockdown, I was fucking drinking those things by the case.
Oh, okay. The key lime's your go-to flavor when it comes to
But the
sparkling water.
pamplemousse is fucking good too.
It is true. It is true. I tried the beach plum recently, and that was really, really good.
Is it good? Yeah, I haven't seen that.
hmm Yeah, it must
Yeah,
be. I
I
don't
got
know.
to.
It's a little strange when it comes to beverages here, especially in Canada, because like we're kind of behind the ball with getting the all the brand new
Uh,
flavors. So it's new to
okay,
me,
shit.
but it could be like super established and
Yeah, I didn't even know you
surfing with
guys
them.
were in Canada. That's crazy. What part?
In Calgary, Alberta, so like just north of like Montana and kind of Idaho kind of area.
Okay, sick.
Yeah. So yeah, that's where I'm calling in from. I don't know if you
Nice.
want to disclose where you're calling in from for the
Un For the time being,
unknown.
undisclosed location.
Gotcha. If anything, people will know it's L.A. Somewhere sunny
Yeah.
for sure.
Yes.
Yes. Well, Henry, cheers to you, man. Really stoked to do this pod with you.
Oi.
Oi.
Uh,
Oi, that's right.
that's right.
So, Henry, any new guests that I have here on the show that I haven't talked to before, I always like to get a bit of context about how they got put on the path of heavy music, punk music, DIY music, however you want to spin it. So, take me like way back in time to when the first kind of moments that you were hearing this shit that kind of put you on this path.
Uh, so let's see, how did it start? So like my dad always listened to a lot of punk and shit. So like by age 12, I was going to see Rancid, Pennywise, fucking, all the SoCal bands, Bad Religion, just all the major big ones. So, got into like skate punk and shit from there, real 90s. And then after that, get into a little more street punk stuff. And that's how I found Oi.
Hmm.
And after that, I'm like, oh, wait a minute. I'm a lot larger than all these street punks. I'm going to shave my head and get a little more violent. So I did that. And then one day, my buddy John, shout out John, he gave me a CD with like Death Before Dishonor and fucking Donnie Brook and
Hmm.
Terror and Madball. And I was like, yo, like, I didn't know that that was hardcore. I was like, yo, this is like some sick ass fucking. I didn't even know what it was called. I was like, it sounds like fucking DB or something. I don't know.
Right.
And he's like, oh, like, it's hardcore. And so we started, yeah, we just started listening to hardcore and shit from then. But I still listen to literally fucking. My brain never evolved past being 16. So like my main playlist, I still listen to the Casualties every other day. You
Hmm.
know.
I love the. It's funny that you say like my music tastes haven't evolved much since the early days of when I was discovering like that kind of music because it was my friend posted a meme that he made where it was like watching I definitely came from more of like the new metal like alternative music kind of side of things, so it was
Yeah.
like me watching the Duality Slipknot music video in 2004 being like, well, I'm going to base my entire, life choices off of this.
Yeah. Yeah.
But kind
Exactly.
of a similar thing for you where,
Yeah. And I
first
mean,
finding out about this stuff.
exactly. A lot of people get so jaded too. Like, oh, I don't listen to that no more. Like, I'm not in high school. It's like, dude, shut the fuck up. Like,
Hmm.
fucking, it's music, man. It's fucking, if it's good, it's good. Even if it sucks, if it, has a good memory or something.
Right.
But
Yeah.
people are so jaded with that shit. I hate it.
I think it's I don't know if self-report is the right word, but like how they were never actually in it if they're looking at it as like a maturity thing where it's like I
Yeah.
know like
Yeah.
super quote unquote mature people that have like businesses and lives, but they like still listen to like the absolute grimiest music
Yeah.
possible. And I think that's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. And then, so yeah, I mean, in like previous to that, um, like it previous to listening to hardcore stuff, I started going to like LA has had a lot of like backyard street punk shows.
Hmm.
So like, I fucking, get out of school on a Friday, hop the bus, fucking go to Southgate. We had the Allen Theater, Compton, fucking La Puente, even Whittier used to have a lot too. So yeah, just like the backyard shows were a big, big thing out here.
Hmm.
And I don't even know if they happen anymore or not, but that was a fun period.
Yeah, that definitely seems to be a common thing with anything California wise. LA specifically that I see. Being from Canada, it's like when it's not that that never happens, but granted, half of the year, like there's snow on the ground and no one wants to be outside, especially for a
Yeah,
show. So,
yeah.
how pivotal do you think that was for you, just to be like the access level for you?
Uh, can you what? Can you elaborate
Like,
on the
why
question a
like,
little bit more?
why do you think it was super pivotal for you to have the accessibility to just be going to these backyard shows?
Oh, yeah, I mean, it was crucial because look, I excuse me, I have it was gonna go one of two ways for me: directly into gangbanging, or I could stay some fucking punk rock.
Hmm.
I'm still gonna be violent. I'm still gonna fucking get in trouble. I'm still gonna do bad shit. But you know, I don't know. At least I'm not fucking doing a bunch of other shit.
So it was almost
Worse
like,
things.
yeah, it's almost like the music and the community side of things gave a bit of a more positive spin on it.
I wouldn't say positive.
Okay.
Yeah, still got in a whole lot of trouble. But I mean,
Sure.
it's part of it.
Yeah. So maybe positive isn't the right word, but like, um, there.
It's a little more fun. I'll tell you that much. Watching
Sure.
bands and shit.
Yeah.
Better than like hanging out in the alley all tweaked out, which I did that too. But at least I was listening to cool music while I was doing it.
Right. So, a lot of this is happening in your like later teenage years.
Oh, early.
Oh, earlier.
Yeah, this is like 13 through 16. Yeah, this is like 13
Okay.
through 16.
Okay. So, at what point? Because I think everyone, no matter their path or entryway into this, they see it and they're like a spectator. When was it like, oh, I can partake and I can either play in bands or go on tour with bands or anything like
Um,
that?
shit, I don't know, man. Yeah, I don't know. I always just drawn to it. Just the life, fucking yeah. I don't know. I love going to shows and again, fucking being an aggressive fucking dude in LA. It's like you go there and have some fun, let it out
Hmm.
any way you can.
Yeah. So you were looking at it more of like this is where I'm going, like th- I'm watching the other bands, but like thinking about starting your own bands wasn't as um
Yeah, yeah. Well, like not until so I had a band at 13, but we were 13, so I could. They lived on like the other side of town, so getting there for practice and shit was terrible.
sure.
So then that ended very quickly. It's called Chaotic Threat, and then
Mhm.
like we're in a few after that, but nothing. I never really took it that serious. I more like to go and just fucking have a good time. I'm a partier. That's why I'm drinking non-alcoholic beer now. But
Sure.
yeah, I like to go and get fucked up. You know.
Sure. Yeah, and I think most people listening is like, yeah, the bands that we were all playing in when we were 13 or 14 years old, like where there's nothing. It's not that playing in those smaller bands or those projects that might not even do anything aren't a part of everyone's story, but you know, they're not as
Yeah.
crucial as some of the later projects. Um,
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
so like, this may be fast forwarding many years, but like, were there any notable projects before the idea of Law of Power even came to be?
Negative.
Oh, okay. So you were kind of just like, I'm going to these shows and I'm like going wild and I'm doing all these things, but like band stuff never really happened until recently, it sounds like.
Yeah. Yeah. Until lockdown.
Okay. So like,
Yeah.
world shuts down. Why was that the catalyst to like, I want to sing in a band now? Like, talk to me about
It
that.
was so me and Alex, uh, guitar player, me and him had been talking for a while about starting some shit when he moved to California. And
Where's he from originally?
we'd always Kentucky,
Mm, gotcha.
Owensboro, I believe. So me and him had been chatting back and forth for a while, like, just making plans to fucking when he moved to LA, to start some shit. And at the time I was living with Mexi Mike and Chris from Section 8.
Hmm.
And yeah, I hit up Chris like one night and I was like, hey dude, I like think we're gonna jam. Like, you wanna go? And my buddy Morrow, he's our drummer. Um I grew up with him. He went to middle school with me. He's fucking seen me through many years.
Sure.
I hit him up and by default he said yes because it's my fucking, one of my fucking best friends since we're kids.
Hmm.
Um and I mean that's just how it started. And and I didn't. I still don't. I don't want I remember telling them too. I just want to have fun. I just want to have fun with this because it feels good to get this shit out finally.
Mhm.
You know, and it's nothing that I'm gonna take too fucking serious because I have a million other things to be serious about. This really ain't one of them. You know, no,
Right.
I'm not saying that like I'm not taking it serious. It's just like I want to have fun, you know, with my friends because it truly makes me happy. You
Yeah.
know, it's nothing that I want to stress myself out over. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
basically it.
Yeah, yeah. Like that's a common thing where setting the bar too high introduces disappointment versus just like what can me and my friends do, whether it's all local stuff, whether we have like a one-off opportunity to play somewhere really cool around the country. But like I think it's the right move for any project to like set it like let's just have fun and just see where it goes. Um
Yeah, and I mean, dude, I was so fucking shocked when the demo took off the way it did. I was like, what the fuck? Me and Alex were like, dude, what? Like this is fucking nuts.
Yeah. So originally, it sounded like the idea, like putting out the demo, it was like, oh, just our friends within LA or California are going to listen to it,
Yeah,
not
yeah, you know,
beyond.
yeah, play, yeah, exactly. You know, play a few shows or fucking, yeah, I don't know. And then, yeah, I mean, it's been fun.
Hmm.
It's been fun.
Yeah, it is wild. Like kind of in a similar boat when it comes to that because like this latest project for that I'm in, it was like I just want to play within Alberta. Like in addition to this podcast, I also like film shows. So you know any
Oh,
local
okay.
show or festival that's happening here, and we've gone around to do some other stuff. And I think over time, I was like, I just want to be on the other side of the camera and the one actually playing because I had played in many bands before I started doing that. And then because I'm so busy with this, it was like, oh yeah, we're just gonna play locally. We might play, you know, out of town for that's only a couple hours away. But now it's like, you know, we've gone down to play California. We're going down to play Tulsa in a couple weeks. Like there's a lot of like bigger scale things that are happening, but it's only possible because you know, putting out the demo and people are reacting to it in a certain way. It's like, oh,
Yeah,
now we can actually give this a little bit more gas than like trying to come out the gate expecting a
yeah,
bomb.
yeah, yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. No, exactly. That's fucking sick, dude.
Yeah, yeah. It was actually funny because uh, unfortunately we had to get a fill because I play guitar in the band and we had to get a fill-in guitar player, but my band played with Law of Power theoretically for Northern Alliance just a month or so ago.
Oh shit. Okay. Yeah,
Hmm.
that was a fun show.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So unfortunately I wasn't there, so you know, we weren't
yeah,
able to meet, but you know, I'm sure that will happen one day.
yeah,
But
yeah, dude. I'm sure.
going back to the demo, like what was I guess were there anything sonically or visually that you wanted it to be very apparent from the get-go with this band for you?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I just wanted to capture the fucking, you know, a lot of bands right now are doing like a tough guy gimmick thing, and I think it's creating. I don't know how to word this. Basically, I wanted to capture the reality of living in LA. That's what Law of Power is.
Mm,
That's what Law of Power is, and you know, a lot of people like think we're fucking glorifying certain things, but it's like we're not. I have to live with it. We all have to live
right.
with it. You know, everyone in this band fucking has to live with it. And it's
Mm,
what happens every day.
yeah. Yeah, that's
And
interesting
I
because
want to
I
make it known, like, no, like,
no, you go.
oh no, I said I want to make it known, like, hey, this is real. This is real. This is not fucking. I'm not just writing some shit I've never done. This is
Mhm,
this is what I have to deal with. You know, you know, yeah, like I'm giving you guys a fucking window into this shit.
right. Yeah, and that was definitely something that I was kind of curious about. But I want to make sure that we don't skip over anything. But I do think that it's very important sometimes when you see the artwork for something, you hear the music, and then you see the people on stage, and sometimes you go even deeper than that, and you listen to interviews to get to know these people. A lot of people will make assumptions right out the gate when they hear something for the first time, where they see a band live. So that's why I was really interested in doing this podcast, because seeing some of the craziness that you guys have been getting off of your music, when it's like, I feel like this is a true authentic representation of who these people are and what they're about. And I
Yeah,
do agree that there are a lot of it's easy for a lot of hardcore bands to front the tough attitude, for sure.
and it's not even that they're trying to be tough. It's just like, dude, this is how we're fucking born and raised. Like
Mhm.
there's no other explanation than that. But, people are so quick to like, oh look, it's fucking white dudes in cosplay. It's like, first off, we're fucking Mexican as shit. Second off, like that's it. Like people are so used to just gimmicks, you
Mhm.
know, and that's one thing that just doesn't do it for me. It's like, ugh, God,
Mhm.
annoying.
Yeah, no, I do think like, if you're looking at heavy music or hardcore as like a broad net that's cast, because there's definitely bands that, like, are hardcore bands, but maybe they lean a little bit more metallic or metalcore or even death metal. So there's like a
Yeah,
lot of those kind of things. I feel like sometimes, like, sniffing out the bullshit of like some of that is very, very apparent. And like, California is definitely a huge hub when it comes to like heavy music
yeah,
and the hardcore scene. So like, that almost is like it's weirder to see some of that, especially where that is, if it's like versus I just think of a band like Ingrown from Boise. They embody Boise as much as like they should.
yeah, dude, those
And
dudes rule.
Mhm. So
Yeah,
it's like, when I think about a band from that, it's not that every band from Boise needs to be like printing like camo shirts and like like doing those kind of things, but I feel like they are true authentic representations of where they are, and I feel
yeah,
like you guys kind of do the same.
yeah. I actually messaged them. Uh, I was like, yo, like, let's go shooting before For the Children. So I think we're all gonna Law Power and Ingrown are just gonna go shoot guns, which
Yeah.
should be fucking fun.
I
Very
I hope
excited about
someone's
that.
there to capture that. That's really, really funny.
Yeah,
Um
yeah, yeah. No, I'm sure there will be.
so going back to the demo, because I want to make sure that we don't lose that. So, but I think the aesthetic, I don't know if it's your hand or someone else's hand specifically, but like
Oh, that's
the
Alex's hand.
oh, okay. So it's Alex's hand, but with like the not the palm tattoo, whatever the top of the hand is,
Yeah,
like,
the Law Power, and then the
yeah.
Bulldog.
Yeah. So it's like black and white. There's like no bullshit, no gimmicks aside to it, like, to use the word that you did. But it was wild to see so many people just responding to that like super well. And I think the everyone being locked down, it was nice. It almost like reset people checking out new music.
Yeah, it
And
did,
like kind of
100%.
fixing that mentality, for sure.
Yeah, no, 100% it did. I mean, fucking, what else were people gonna do? You know,
So that dropped in April of last year, around that time,
June,
or
June of
maybe it was
last year, June,
okay. So more
June
in the
1st,
summer.
I think. We recorded in April, and then it dropped in June.
Gotcha. Okay. So it drops like in the summertime, right around the time that shows are starting to come back. You guys have played a few shows, but just like kind of perusing through the internet, like, you've only like played mainly within California. Is that correct?
We did a run with Risk and Buried Dreams on the East Coast,
Okay.
New Hampshire, Worcester, and Hingham, Massachusetts,
Okay.
which is fucking badass. I love all those dudes. Those are my boys.
Hmm. But
Yeah,
but I guess, like, all things
but mainly
considered, like,
California.
mainly California, and like, you know, we may be pushing just past like double digits worth of shows. Like, you guys are still a fairly new band as far as
Yeah,
like playing and doing those things.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, very new. I didn't expect to fucking play shows. as much as we do, which is fucking. It's cool though. I love it because it's like I'm gonna be there regardless.
Right.
You know.
Right. I might as well be on stage and for 15 or 20
Yeah,
minutes.
exactly.
Mhm. So,
Oh,
so, demo does well, you guys play a few shows, and then we're kind of getting into the more current, timeline of where we're at right now. Um, Before we get into the actual like drop of the full EP, you guys dropped the Born into War music video. Um, Talk to me about the production of that because a common thing that I was seeing online was how people were so stoked on the quality of the video, the production, like the crazy shots that you guys did. So, was that like, let's just make an actual movie versus like we're just kind of like
no,
doing a,
like
a whatever song?
every place that we went, it's like those. It's like in like East LA downtown area. But no, those are just like iconic fucking things. I didn't even Chris and like Luis had most of the ideas of like, what we're gonna do. I kind of I kind of told them just like a little bit maybe what I was thinking. Everyone kind of collaborated, but it was mainly fucking Luis and Chris. They like straight up directed it, like knew fucking where all the shots were gonna be.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
And
it was a fun fucking time.
And that was, I guess, like the first ever music video anything that you probably had done, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
S- So were you hesitant to the idea of doing a video altogether, or you were like on board to do something?
No, man, I was on board. That shit, it like sounded fun as fuck.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, like, it's cool that bands are making videos again because I used to watch that shit when I was a kid. It's like, watch Headbangers Ball and, you know, old MTV when it played music.
Hmm. Well,
Yeah, I mean,
and
I would just sit there for hours and watch that shit.
that's the reason I asked because like as I was getting more from like, some of the stuff that was putting me on to like the more new metal and metal core kind of stuff and then actually getting into hardcore, it wasn't super common for lots of like newer current hardcore bands to do music videos. And I feel like that has flipped in the last
Yeah,
couple of years now, where you see bands like Speed doing like videos and
yeah,
law of power and like it to me it doesn't feel like, oh, you're doing this, like what are you doing, like it almost feels like, oh, of course you would do that.
yeah, exactly. And I'm glad, like, there's like a standard now of like, oh, cool, like, we're in a band, let's make a video.
Hmm.
Like, and plus, it's just fun. It's going to be around forever. It's like, fucking, why not?
So it's easy for people to daydream about like doing a sick video, but it's another to actually like go out and execute on it. So like whose idea was it to bring up like, oh, we should play on top of like a helipad on top of a giant skyscraper, and then how do
That
you guys actually execute that?
So I can't talk about how we executed
Okay.
it.
Okay.
But yeah, that was I had yeah. Yeah, I can't really talk about that. But
Okay.
yeah, yeah. um yeah, but it's something I was like, dude, if we're gonna do it, like, because our like if you go to our Spotify, like that first promo picture we ever took was on another like built like lower level building
Mhm.
that we fucking climbed up on. And so we took that, and then I was like, fuck, like we should get even higher, just like outdo it every time, dude. I'm telling you, the next release, we're gonna be in a fucking helicopter, I bet.
Yeah, you're gonna be in like
Like, they're fucking
you're
just
gonna be a
gunning
Boeing
down.
plane.
Yeah, dude, the power jet.
Yeah. By the time that Law of Power is doing a full length, you guys are being on the moon.
Yeah, yeah. It just so happened up there on the helipad, it's fucking. It was like, I don't know. There's a big 10 on it, or like, oh, if we film it this way, it'll say "oi."
Okay, that was a
So
question I had because I was
yeah,
like, I don't know the backstory, but I was like, "Oh, was that intentional? Like, did you
no,
guys
not
make
not at
that,
all.
or it was just let's angle it this way and
Just
it'll
yeah.
say oi."
Yeah, it just happened to be that, dude. Real divine intervention shit.
That's very serendipitous. I love
Yeah,
that. Um, yeah, again, you can only talk about so much when it comes to that, but I think just having the shots where the drone is flying around you guys, like
dude,
it was like
that. Oh, it was
So sick.
crazy. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't even expect it to be like look like that. I was when I saw it, I was like, dude, what the fuck? Like this looks like a movie. I was like,
Yeah,
this is
it's
fucking, Tom Cruise or fucking I don't know.
very like yeah, it's
Yeah,
either a
real
Tom Cruise or Ocean's 11, something of that
yeah.
caliber for sure. It's funny too because there's a couple creators that I follow, where they have like the like the racing drones that are like super fast and you can
Yeah,
really
yeah, the
stop them on a
fucking
dime. And they'll like fly them around during festivals and fly behind the drummers, and it's like
yeah.
there's obviously a slight chance that you're just flying this drone into the head of some guitar player and then the show is
Yeah,
is stopping, but they're pros, so whoever flew that
yeah,
drone for your video,
yeah,
props to him or them.
yeah. I can't think of it. At the end of the video, they're credited. I can't think of it off the top of my head right now.
Yeah, well, I highly recommend anyone listening or watching this podcast to go check out the video as soon as it's over because it's definitely I feel like if you're gonna do a hardcore video, you should just like go balls to the wall and have fun and do like
Yeah,
really cool
and
things.
that's what I like. Every single thing we've done, like we've always said, like let's just go full fucking send, like
Mhm.
just 100%. Because yeah, I don't want to do no half-ass shit. I've half-assed fucking more than half of my life.
Right.
It's like if I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna make it worth it.
Totally. When it comes to other spots within that video, were there any that were like maybe on the surface just looks like a part of LA, but is like has a lot more importance to you specifically?
No, not really in that area. Like this, the Santee alleys, like we're all kind of on the corner of a street.
Hmm.
Like I don't know, I'd go there as a kid. They just sell like that's where you go to buy like bootleg Nike, bootleg Adidas, fucking
Sure.
fake IDs, whatever the fuck you need.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, but I mean that's about it. No real like significance for me at least. It's just it's a crucial part of like the fucking downtown area.
Totally. Yeah. Is it the same when you guys are going through? Is Are those the same? I don't even know what those are called because we don't have those in Canada. But where you're driving the car, kind of
Oh,
like
like yeah, that's the LA River.
right. Is that the same one that they shot Terminator?
I'm assuming, but I can't confirm.
Okay.
I haven't seen the Terminator movies fuck since I was a kid.
Yeah.
I do plan on rewatching soon. But
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure if they did film it there, I mean, a lot of places have, like Grease, the movie Grease, like when they're fucking racing, fucking, they did it there. Trying to think
Mhm.
what other ones. Can't remember off the top of my head, but a lot of shit.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm a big Arnold fan, so, like, as soon as I saw that, I was like, "Oh, this is from T2 and,
Sick.
flying down, with the semi," so I'll have to do, like, a side by side comparison, later on.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm gonna fucking look that up after we chat.
Yeah, yeah. So, you know, you guys do the video, you drop it to celebrate this new song. What what was the reaction, good or bad when it came to the video? Obviously, a lot of people loved it and lots of people are sharing it and talking
Dude.
about it.
Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, a lot of people loved it. Very minimal haters. And I mean, I don't give a fuck either way, you
Sure.
know. But yeah, I mean yeah, the reaction was good. I didn't expect it like to fucking blow up it like it did. And fuck, I looked at the count this morning. It's like already at 30,000 views. I was like, God damn, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah,
Uh,
and
yeah,
it's almost like I think a lot of people can get lost in the numbers when it comes to anything
yeah,
creative that they do, but, like, you have to remember that, like, we're living in a time now where, like, everyone's, like, uploading shit on the
yeah,
daily, so it's like you're kind of fighting for people's attention, so I'm stoked that, like, and the other thing too that I think is great about the video, it has, like, rewatchability to it. It's not like, "Oh,
yeah,
I've watched it and I know exactly what's gonna happen." There's, like, I can rewatch this and just get as much as of a kick out of it.
yeah, yeah, exactly. And like again, the whole thing was just fun. It was fun just doing all that shit with my friends.
Right. speaking of Born into War specifically, like on the lyric side of things, like where do you like to spend your time as far as like focusing on different material, or does it really vary song to song?
I mean, it just varies. Like I'm not that good with fucking I'm not that good with like fucking English and like speaking it 100%, but like writing it, like my brain's kind of wonky. So like
Hmm.
I'll just kind of like jot ideas or like certain like phrases or lines that I think of, and Alex usually like will help me like piecing together. We collaborate a lot that way.
Hmm. Does he
But
help
yeah,
you
that
more with like the word choices or the phrasing, or are
a
you
little,
good?
a little bit of both.
Okay,
Um, yeah, Born into War was actually the first song we ever wrote. We
even
didn't record it for the
including the
demo.
demo.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah, we
wow,
didn't
okay,
include it. Yeah,
that's so wild. Like it's so interesting because I've heard it where some people where it's like, there's a band from Louisville called Weapon X, and we had Dave,
okay.
their singer, on the podcast. It's kind of like there's members of Knock Loose in that band and Inclination, but he said the first song that they ever wrote was the most recent song that they've put out, which was on a comp. So I love getting the little behind the scene where someone's like, yeah, this Born into War almost feels like it was a single and it seems like it's doing doing the work of what a banger song will do, but it came later, but it was written first.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We played it at every single show that we've ever played.
Hmm. um Man, that's wild. Okay, so the video drops and now we're kind of at like the current timeline of like the full EP, which has two other songs on it.
Yeah,
Anything
yeah.
anything specific on like the lyrical side of that, or even just how people are responding in the last couple? I
Uh,
know it's only been like 2 days of it being out so far.
yeah, no, 24 hours. Came out, yeah, came out yesterday. Well, we dropped it officially at 8 a.m.
Right.
But like, the Europeans started sharing it at fucking midnight or whatever.
Totally.
Um, yeah, so yeah, I mean, this one, uh, like, Born into War lyrics, I mean, it's basically just fucking, literally growing up in fucking gang shit and violent stuff in LA. $80 Devil, that I was 2 weeks clean from that one, and Alex came over, and yeah, we started writing that one. That was a that was a weird one for me. I almost didn't want to put it out 'cause I'm like, there's kind of fucking it's a deep personal cut, but I feel like it needed to happen, and it came out fucking good. The music on it's great.
Hmm.
I had a lot of fun with that one, but yeah, like yeah, that one was just uh, $80 bags of any substance of my choosing was a
Mm,
problem for a long time, many
yeah.
years.
So was that like it was harder to think about putting that out because of how much, like,
Y-
how personal that felt to you?
Yeah, exactly. Like there was times like I wouldn't text Alex back like 'cause we were gonna go like right to like fuck like
Hmm.
like I don't know, I'd get fucking anxious about that shit. But it ended up working out. And I got over it. It's like, fuck it, dude. Like if somebody like hears this and maybe helps them, then cool.
Yeah, yeah, that's a constant thing with like, um sometimes the output of music helps people, like helps the individual like get over, not get over isn't the right word, but like it helps with the process of wherever are at in their journey of that specific thing. But a lot, and sometimes it putting out, it's not like, all right, it's all done now, like it could still go on for years. But sometimes we don't realize the impact that we have on other people through this music that we put out. And like it is really cool to be able to put something out and then you get, the DM like a year after the song's been out where it's like, hey, like I don't know if anyone has told you, but like this song has really helped me,
Yeah.
because I was in a similar situation.
Okay. Yeah. 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 I mean, because like when I was a kid, I guess it goes back to like talking my the origins and stuff.
Mhm.
Like I don't really pay attention to like the music. I'm a lyric guy. Like when
Mm.
I first heard Blood for Blood, I was like, oh my god. I was like, okay, these guys like I feel like that,
Mhm.
like I feel like this too. And
Mhm.
I'm, even if it doesn't happen, I'm at least hoping that if somebody hears that shit, they could relate and like, all right, cool, I'm not alone in this. You know,
Right.
you
Right.
know, like someone out there is fucking going through the same shit.
Mhm. Who do you think you take the most, or who do you think has lyrically inspired you the most? Um,
Um, fucking Bruce LePage from 100 Demons.
mhm.
Um, yeah, honestly, like he's a big inspiration. And I mean, like I'll always listen to like Blood for Blood, Sheer Terror, like while I'm writing.
Mhm.
Um, but yeah, I mean, those are like my fucking big three right there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because again, when I first heard 100 Demons, I was like, oh, dude, like this guy's a fuck up too. I was like, oh, okay, like yeah, I feel like that. Like
Right.
that's me. He's talking about fucking doing all kinds of crazy shit. I was like, yo, like I'm living this life too. I got
Mhm.
someone now. I got this song, to remind me that I'm not alone in this shit.
Right. Yeah, and I think that's like that's a that is a huge reason that I talk about this all the time where I think the why of the music and the lyrics of hardcore is what hooks people. I think coming to see it live is the thing that kind of galvanizes it and like makes it stick
Yeah,
forever or pushes the people that aren't about it out of the way. But yeah, I think it was the same for me where it's like I would be reading the lyrics of all the bands that I listened to growing up and still listen to now. And it's like, wow, okay, like I can find myself in this music. And then when
yeah,
you see it live and people are adding additional context to these songs before they play them, like that has what has sealed the deal forever for me for sure.
yeah. Again, like because I know like some people like they don't really pay attention to lyrics. But I mean, which is fine. But like, I'm not a musician. I don't fucking know how to play instruments. I don't. You know,
Right.
that's yeah, too much shit for me. But yeah, so I'm like, okay, fuck, I just pay attention to lyrics, and so that's what really does it for me with literally anything I listen to.
Yeah. And we don't have to hit on this topic too much, but I do think that that seems to be a thing that the current people that are getting into hardcore through whatever means, it could be a social media thing, it could be um, you know, their friend is like pulling them to shows, whatever it is. If they're not if they're not going and reading the why behind stuff and they're just seeing it as like, oh, like
Yeah,
this is a popular thing that's like kind of
yeah,
trendy depending on certain bands, it will quickly sink in for them that they well, it won't sink in for them, but they'll kind of like expose themselves that they were never about like the rooted aspects of this subculture and this music.
yeah. I mean, honestly, and I think sometimes that's why, like, the gimmicky stuff's a little dangerous because then you go to a show like filled with non gimmicky people, and they'll, like, I'm sure you saw what happened on fucking that fucking outrage the other day. Some kid broke his nose. It's like, dude, when I was young, people were getting stabbed like and shot at shows, and like nobody really gave a shit.
Right.
Like, and you're fucking whatever, you know. All right, yeah.
I do
Anyways,
think the funny thing from
I can
that
go off.
was people posting selfies of when they got their nose broken at a show or when something happened and they're like,
Dude,
this
yeah,
happened to
that's right.
me at Terror in 2013 or whatever and I thought it was sick. And
Yeah,
it
it was pretty funny.
yeah, it was I would say the band that I play in is like we are very self-aware that we are like a bunch of just Canadian guys that are just playing like hardcore and thrash music and we have harder parts but nothing, to that level. There was a show though that we were what a liquid death is, right?
Oh fuck, dude, I love that shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, shout out Liquid Death.
So I'm a big Liquid Death head, and at this show there was like it's a longer story. But yeah, I'll tell it because I haven't talked about it on the podcast
Hell
before.
yeah.
I had a pallet sent to me because I have a hookup there, and so a pallet is like 146 cases. So
Sick.
times that by 12, that's a lot of fucking cans of water.
Yeah.
So I brought half of it to this like DIY indoor skate park show that we were playing in Ontario. So like there's liquid death like literally everywhere. People are drinking. It's like the vibe is very, very cool. So we're headlining. It's our last song. I'm just, over the moon excited because we like flew all the way from Calgary to play these shows. And I took a can and I just like I emptied it, but I didn't empty it all the way, and I threw the can, and it was like half full. And it's like, it's a tall boy, so it's like it's got,
Yeah.
that it has some weight. And I knew that I connected with someone after I threw it, but I wasn't 100% sure on who I hit it. And then it was the next day, I get a DM being like, "You hit my boyfriend in the face with a candle," and I was like, "Oh no, here we go."
Yeah.
But this person said, "He's so fucking excited. He thought it was the coolest thing ever." And
Oh,
just I was
there you
like,
go. Boom.
so
Yeah.
that's the difference where it's like, are you
Yeah. Like if you
DMing
get
me
stoked
to
on
be
it.
like, you're in trouble to like
Yeah.
and I forgot like being a younger 20 some person being like it is good to know that there are people in hardcore who are in their like earlier 20s that are stoked,
Yeah.
like it's not
Yeah.
that we want
Exactly.
everybody to be smoked in the face with liquid death cans, but if and when
Yeah.
that
No, not at
happens,
all.
people can take it on the chin and be cool about it for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Like yeah, because I was one of, like I love like either getting hurt or fucking like just when crazy shit would happen like that. It fucking got me off as a kid. Just the
Yeah.
chaos of it.
Yeah, and it's like, how dare something hardcore related happen at a hardcore show, Like
Yeah. Yeah. It's just like man, and that's how it is. Like yeah, like fuck. Like, like just like know what you're getting into sometimes, Don't fucking
mhm.
stand near the side. Sometimes like fucking I don't know if during for the children, fucking Walter from Rotting Out, one of fucking good friends, he fucking he knocked me out during Donnybrook and I fucking fell right back on the stage. And that's a funny ass video. God
Yeah.
damn, dude, that sucked so much. Funny as
That's
fuck though, but couldn't open my mouth right for like a week.
well, yeah, it's like,
But
there's
again, like
definitely
after it's fun. It's funny. It's like, dude,
yeah, it's like there's
oh no,
so
go on.
many aside from even just shit that's happening during the set, like just a
Yeah.
couple days ago, we put out a podcast with Jesse, who plays in Momentum and Abrasion, and he
Oh,
was just
sick. Okay.
mentioning like them to getting to play Canada was such a shit show, but like what normal people see just going to like is the actual set of the band. They don't see the behind the scenes. They don't see like all the
Yeah.
chaos going into it. But the other side of that is like the chaos that's actually happening. There's always this like like I get goosebumps even talking about it where I'm at a show and it feels like anything can happen right now.
Yeah.
That
Oh
is
yeah.
like I wish I was
Yep.
at those shows all the time. Obviously,
Yeah.
some shows
Yeah.
are more like duds and they are poorly attended and that's just the name of the game. But like when you're at a show and you feel like you have to like be so in tune with your spidey senses as far as like
Yeah.
dodging
You're
fists
looking
and
around,
limbs,
kind of fucking adrenaline going. Yep.
dude, totally.
Yeah. Nothing like it, dude. Nothing
Yeah.
like it.
No, and because I go to any other kind of music event for anything else, and it's like I crave that. I crave to be on the edge of my seat, and and
Yeah.
even something that's like within the same branch, like a metal show. I'm like this isn't the same. It's not the same.
Yeah. Yeah. No. Yeah. It's a very like peculiar thing we got going on.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So
Hardcore is a lovely place.
yeah. You mentioned Donnybrook earlier and just a few minutes ago, which is funny because for you guys' record release, they're coming to play a show, and I was like I did not expect to have on my list of things to check off of it this year to see Donnybrook on a hardcore
Yeah,
show poster. Can you talk to me about getting them for
yeah,
that show?
yeah. So Dre and Martine, they're from Donnybrook, Terror. Um, they're both from the same city that I'm from. So, and it's like, so Whittier's like a fucking like small, like smaller city in LA.
Hmm.
And yeah, people over there are like really, really prideful, as I am. Um, and yeah, so they were one of the first hardcore bands I ever listened to solely based on the fact because they're from Whittier. So
Mm.
and I was like, yeah, like fucking, Whittier hardcore shit. And yeah, I mean, still I listen to them so fucking much. And I hit up Dre and I was like, yo, like, you guys down for the record, like a record release show? I didn't think he was gonna say yeah because they hardly fucking play. I think last time they played was for the children. And I couldn't even remember the because I got fucking knocked out. But yeah, dude, when I saw that on there, and then we think Chris or Xavier hit up dudes from Piece by Piece, and I'm like, dude, this is like a fucking early 2000 show. This is crazy.
Hmm.
Yeah, like to see like Law of Power on a flyer with them. I'm like, dude, like if you would have told like 16, 17-year-old me that would happen, like I'd fucking laugh in your face. Like, yeah, right. Like, yeah, it's crazy. So it's fucking real cool. And yeah, it's we're gonna make we're gonna make that whole record release kind of an experience. Like we're gonna be like bumping oldies in between sets and shit.
Hell yeah, that's super sick. Where is the
But
actual
yeah,
release
no,
show going to be?
Donnybrook. It's gonna be at the Midnight Hour. It's a
Oh,
record
okay.
shop in the San Fernando Valley, but yeah,
I've gone to a show
they've
there.
been having a
Yeah, yeah.
shit ton of shows there, dude. Yeah, it's fucking cool. I love that place.
The one and only show that I went to go there was Rotting Out's quote unquote last show before they were kind of taking a break for a little bit,
Oh
and
yeah, yeah.
it was like, yeah, because it was kind of a, I was there for a work trip, so I wasn't able to go for the entirety of that show. And I think the only band that I knew on, well, I missed Firestarter who opened, and then I was excited to see Pull Your Card, but then they didn't play. And then Desmadre, is that how you say
Desmadre,
that?
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, they
Desmadre.
played, but they weren't on the. It was just like I kind of was like, I don't
Yeah,
know what I'm really even seeing until Riding Out was actually playing. So
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I remember. I can't remember why they didn't play, but yeah, yeah. Pull Your Card's fucking
were you
awesome.
at
So
that
is
show?
Desmadre. Those guys were. Yeah, I showed up for a bit.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah,
I
it
just showed
was
up for a little bit.
that was the first time I saw Rotting Out, and it felt very special to see them on like home turf, if you want to call it that. As far as like, I know they're
Yeah,
from
yeah,
San
yeah.
Fernando, but like being that
No,
close to the origin.
yeah, they're
Oh,
from
San
San
Pedro,
Pedro.
San
Yeah,
Pedro.
yeah,
Yes, thank you for correcting me there.
yeah.
Um,
No, no, no worries.
but to be that close to like their breeding
Yeah,
ground was very
yeah,
very cool.
yeah. It's always a special thing. It's like watching a fucking baseball game at home field or something.
Totally. Yeah, so I hope that that show like kicks off. When because I'll try to drop our interview just beforehand to try to give it a little bit of
Uh,
a plug.
oh, okay, sick.
Yeah, so
Fuck yeah.
anything you want to say as far as like where people can buy tickets, when it's happening, and all that stuff?
Uh, yeah, yeah. You can get the tickets through SOS Booking. I don't know the exact website, but it's on there. And yeah, I think yeah, that's just where you. That's that's the place
Yeah,
to
yeah.
go. After that, we're playing For the Children. We got a couple other shows to announce, but yeah, we'll get to that when we get to that.
Yeah. So, we were mentioning back there a couple of East Coast shows, mainly a lot of like California S shows. What name three places that you hope that Law of Power can play sometime next year?
Man, New York, never been. Definitely Chicago. Want to go there. I'd say Canada, but I'm not sure if we can get in.
Fair.
Uh,
There's
I'm
an
trying to. Oh,
infamous tweet where someone said, "I don't want to listen to your band if they can get
that
into
that was
Canada."
me.
That was you?
That yeah,
That's so funny.
yeah,
That has been circulated by so many of my friends.
yeah,
So,
yeah. That was me.
that's so funny.
Yeah, that's funny as fuck, actually. That's weird. Uh, um,
So not Canada.
yeah. Oh,
Maybe in
yeah,
a perfect
Florida.
world,
I
but,
do. Yeah, yeah. I do want to play Florida.
Florida. Okay. So Florida,
Florida looks fucking
Chicago, and
fun.
New York. That's a good list.
Yeah, yeah. I think all every one of those cities has like a cool little good thing going on.
Mhm. Um, talk to me about your guys' merch strategy, because anyone that's bought merch from Law of Power who might be a smaller human might have not gotten what they originally asked.
Ye-
Talk to me about that.
Dude, yeah, it was a super last minute. I totally forgot that it happened until like maybe a few weeks ago. I was looking at like through Reddit threads and I was like, oh my god, I fucking can't believe that shit was a year ago. Um, yeah, so we didn't. I don't know. We like I didn't know how many numbers of which shirt to print.
Sure.
Size wise. I was like, I don't know. Like we just dropped this demo. It's our first show. Like let's just get like medium through triple X. I don't know. I feel like we're a fat guy band. Um, so yeah, I think we did like two smalls or something like that. So all these people started ordering smalls. And I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Like we'll just fucking do something funny. Through a protein bar and like, here's your shirt. You know, get bigger. I think we wrote like little fucking notes on there too. Yeah, dude, yeah. Some people got really fucking mad at that. I'm like, dude, come on, it's fucking have some fun.
Just bulk up. It's all
Yeah, just get bigger. Simply,
yeah. It's
it's so
it's
easy.
that's just it's so wild because it's not like, for someone, I'm a pretty lanky individual, so I need to wear like an XL just so it's like
Yeah,
long on my
so it's
body.
long. Yeah,
So if someone like if I bought a shirt from a band and I ordered XL and they sent me a large and they're like sending me a salad and saying get smaller, then I'm like,
yeah,
well, what the fuck? But if anything, if I ordered an XL and I got a 2X, it's like, oh, this shirt's just a little baggier and that's
yeah,
whatever.
yeah. Exactly. And I
But
get it personally. I'd be pissed if somebody sent me a fucking bigger shirt, but it's like, eh, whatever,
so so now the real question is, when is the Law of Power protein bar collab going to be happening? Like, you guys got to hit
dude.
up Cliff or Larbar or
Well,
someone.
me and Ryan, our guitarist, yeah, yeah, he plays in Section 8 as well. One of my fucking best friends. We started a pre-workout company, but it's in the stage right now where they're making sure it's safe to sell, basically.
Sure.
Conquest Labs, you could follow our pre-workouts called Onslaught. We were actually giving away samples at the Rotting Out show we played last August. So people are getting fucking wired on that.
It's called Conquest Labs.
Yeah, that's the name of our company. It's Conquest Labs, and the pre-workout
Oh,
itself is
okay.
called Onslaught. So yeah,
Okay.
we're gonna have some shit up probably in about a few months, give or take. We're just waiting for the last stage of approval.
Okay. That's interesting. Yeah,
Yeah,
like
so we got that going on.
what's is that something where, it clearly early stages with a lot of that, but is that something that you see down the line of like being able to like work with bands and like kind of like cross promote that
A
way?
hundred, a hundred, a hundred, 100%. Like yeah, yeah, 100%. I'd love to, like, even like, get into the, fucking canned energy drink game, fucking just hand out at shows and fucking, yeah.
Yeah. There's
Yeah. So, I mean, yeah, that's basically the plan. But I would love to collab with bands and do like fucking limited edition pre workouts.
yeah. So, okay, so it says this spring the onslaught begins. So, spring of next year is kind of where we're
Spring
looking.
of next year. Yeah. There was a few little setbacks with a few of the ingredients.
Got you. Well,
Yeah, yeah.
I just dropped you guys a follow, and I'll definitely put that
Oh, sick.
in the
Oh, awesome,
description of
dude.
this podcast. I think
Oh
that's
yeah,
really
much
cool.
appreciated.
Are
Yeah,
you
me and Ryan are fucking stoked.
yeah, like are you guys like have you done any other like business like things like this, or is this kind of the first rodeo?
No, yeah, yeah. This is the first. This is our first fucking time.
Yeah.
And like, we're learning as we go, but it's not that hard.
Yeah,
You just
I
got to
think it's like
figure it out.
if there's anything that hardcore has taught me, it's like there needs to be no like experience or paper required to just like going out and trying to figure something out if you have enough drive to do
Yeah,
something.
yeah,
So
yeah.
if you want to
That's what's
start,
great about DIY.
yeah, yeah, like if you want to go start like a supplement company or you want to do real estate, like whatever you want to do, like if there's anything that I've taken away from this is just like fuck any judgment that anyone else has on it and just go out and do it.
Yep, exactly. Yeah, I mean, truly, that's that. Like, I think that's what sets aside. Like, yeah, like growing up in fucking punk rock, hardcore and shit. It's like, yeah, like you could do anything kind of. Growing up with kind of like a fuck you attitude, that we all have. It's good because like a lot of normal people and shit that I see at work and stuff, like they're such pushovers. They're such like, I don't know, they're not willing to like step outside or do anything different. It's like, dude, come on. Like you could. It's just like it's a matter of like caring whether people fucking think of you a certain way or not.
Yeah, like I think it was on Vice did this New York hardcore documentary, and one of my favorite quotes from it is where they were saying punk traditionally has a very like fuck the man kind of attitude. It's just like the man's getting me down. But hardcore is kind of like um, fuck the man, and what can I do to actually like drive change? And
Yeah, 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 exactly.
so yeah, I think you know and it's all warranted off of like go out and do it. You might fall flat on your face and
Yeah,
that, but at least you actually went
but
and learned something.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, at least you gave it a shot, and that's what
Hmm.
it's all about. Because sometimes giving it a shot works. May
Absolutely,
not work all the time, but sometimes it does.
yeah. And if anything, it's like I've learned more from the shots I've taken that maybe not have landed the way that I want to. Like I've learned more from those than like you know achieving something if that makes sense.
Yeah, yeah, no, exactly. Yeah, that makes total sense.
Hmm. Um, so we got a little bit on a tangent there, but so there might be some law of power supplement related things sometime
Yes.
next year, which I think is very very cool. Um, is there and I always hesitate on asking some of these questions because then it's like the band is hitting you up being like, "Well, you said it on the podcast, so we have to do it." But is there any off the top of your head are there any bands that you think would be like a no-brainer to do something with when it comes to Conquest Labs and all that?
I haven't thought of that yet personally. Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to think about that one.
Yeah.
But I'm sure we will. I'm sure Ryan's got some fucking good ideas.
Yeah. Law of Power might just be like the testing phase of
Yeah,
how
yeah,
that
yeah,
works.
exactly. Yeah, just to
Mhm.
see if people, really into it. But I think, yeah, selling free workout shows that's 100% the move.
Yeah. It's almost it's just imagine people just taking pre-workout like shots before bands start playing. I feel like that you might see that a lot more next year.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, well, at the Rotting Out show, like fucking, we brought like 4 tubs, and they all went, and fucking motherfuckers were wilding at that show. Yeah, it was, yeah, like each scoop is like about 350 milligrams of caffeine. So,
Yeah.
pretty good amount.
It's a workout and a half for sure.
Yeah, 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 exactly.
Yeah. Um so uh do you guys do the whole like bit about like oh we'll just send larger sizes, but do you guys have small sizes now
Oh
or
no,
are you
yeah,
committing to the
now
bit?
no. No, no. Now we make smalls. Like we know people are gonna fucking wear them. Because that was the
Yeah,
thing. We just didn't know. We're like like fucking we'll get one or two made, and then they went, and then all these people started ordering smalls. Shit, we got to figure
yeah.
something out. Let's make it funny. Here, at least you
Well,
at least you got a shirt.
yeah. Well, it is funny because like hearing the context now, you're like, this is my first band, so like I'm literally finding out this stuff all for the
Yeah,
first time.
yeah,
Um,
exactly.
it is it is the doom of I think any band of like you're like, oh, we have to order a couple smalls, but then you're sitting on them for months and months and months and months and
Yeah,
months. So,
exactly.
yeah, it's like there are people that gotta wear it, and we respect those people, but it's just it's an extra. It's not the norm when it comes to normal
Ye-
sizes, I guess.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But now we'll always make sure to have a few. You're still
Hmm.
less than all the other ones because like small and mediums are like the least selling ones.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, we definitely carry them.
Do you print more smalls or more like 3X when it comes to Law of Power merch orders?
I think we do like one or two more 3X.
Okay.
I think last time we did like five 3X and like three smalls. Like that was oh no. Yeah, fuck, I don't know. Chris is really good with that shit.
Hmm.
He's the one after that first time he was like, "Yeah, I'm handling this now." So
And you gotta make sure this doesn't happen
he's
again.
fucking yeah, yeah. He's like, dude, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I don't, it's just
Right.
I was like, yeah, fuck it. You get this number. But yeah, no, Chris is really good with that shit. He's helped out with a lot of the technical stuff.
Hmm. So EP's, 24 hours or, super fresh. You have a couple shows to be announced still. I think For the Children this year
Yeah.
is one of
Oh yeah.
those said shows. Um, what do you think? Do you think that this band is going to be like a band that goes out and tours and does different things, or do you think it's going to be a little bit more of like, we're gonna fly here for a weekend and do a couple
Yeah,
shows.
I mean, it would have to be real worth it. But and again, I'm not in hardcore to fucking make money. I'm in hardcore because it's pretty much fucking life.
Right.
And like I don't know, like if I was younger, for sure that would be like my 100% main goal. But I mean, we do have some cool shit, to be announced, like I said. But I don't know if it could just be like a all the time thing. Yeah, I'd love to just like fests and here and there, and
Hmm.
we will do runs, but just probably not as much as other bands.
Yeah. I think it's the game. It's the strategy of like bands going out and touring relentlessly. As much as that is maybe not the norm anymore because things are hella expensive.
Yeah,
People
yeah,
are
dude, everything's fucked.
getting to a stage in life where it's like maybe I could take a little week off, but I can't dedicate my entire life to doing this. But the
Yeah.
bands that are hungry and are going out and doing that, that strategy still works because a lot
Oh,
of those bands are the biggest bands in the world right now
yeah,
because so many people have seen them. But I do
yeah,
think that it's cool for bands to do smaller scale things, but still have a big impact for sure.
yeah, yeah, exactly. It's just like, fuck, dude, it sounds so exhausting. Like, fuck, like 3, 4 weeks. You know, I'm good. I
Yeah.
like,
There's definitely bands that
like
will
being a
post
little.
like we're touring from beginning of October until the end of December. And I'm like, and then like friends of friends will comment on the post being like, "Oh wait, are you going on tour or something?" Like kind of like giving them
Yeah,
a bit of a, goofing on them a little bit, but
yeah, yeah, yeah,
I think it's cool for people to go and do that, but I also think it's cool that it's not like the only way for a band to work is if you are dedicating your entire life to
exact,
to being a road dog.
exactly. And that's what I thought. I was like, wait, like fuck, are people like even gonna fuck with us because like we're not fucking touring and stuff? Like when we first
Mhm.
like or like like when we first started, like I already knew, like I don't want to, you know, I don't want to fucking go all over the place, like fucking for months. But
Mhm.
yeah, I mean, it's cool that like the internet does have its fucking have its place in helping out, exposing bands and whatnot. So that's fucking really sick.
When the reaction for the initial demo and then obviously like this new EP, I'm sure it's crossed your mind. They're like, man, could we do like
Oh
has
yeah,
your opinion on that changed at all?
it has, and I do think about it. But again, like I said, it would if when I have I'm I'm working my way right now to where I don't where I could be like a little more free, um, fucking work wise and stuff. So
Yeah.
I'm taking steps towards that because yeah, I mean I don't like fucking really answering to anybody. So yeah, if I could 100%, you know, if I
Mhm.
could, but it's like fucking you got to live, you got to fucking pay to live too. So
Yeah.
so it would have to be real fucking worth it.
Yeah. And the reason I asked that is like thinking about when I had Joseph of Tsunami on and hearing how that band was literally going to just start and be like play 3 shows and like not really be that much, and to see
Yeah.
they're not a band that will go out and do crazy long tours, but they'll go out and play
Oh yeah.
lots of festivals, lots of shows. They've gone overseas now. So I think I think that's an important point to bring up for the people listening is like it's okay to change your mind whether you're like
Yeah.
this is going to be the touring band that I'm going to be on the road all the time, and then maybe it just doesn't catch and you're like, "Hey, we're just going to do like weekend stuff or whatever." And then it's totally cool on the opposite side where you can just have the lowest of expectations just to play local shows, but then someone
But then
across the
yeah.
country is like, "Yo, we want to bring you out." Like you should chase those
Yeah.
curiosities.
Uh we've been getting a lot of love from Ireland, and that's so
Ireland.
fucking crazy to me. Yeah.
Okay.
Like yeah, it was like a lot. And I'm like, what the fuck? That's crazy. But I can see I dude like Mexicans and Irish are pretty much the same shit. We both like alcohol, we both like fighting, and we're both Catholic, you know. So in a lot of ways, Irish are the Mexicans of Europe, and Mexicans are the fucking Irish of North America. So, whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
So,
Which
yeah,
do you
just
okay. Which do you think will happen first? Law of Power playing in Ireland or Law of Power playing in Mexico?
dude, Mexico would be so sick. I would like to fucking plan that at some point. I just gotta find a contact down there.
Yeah.
But yeah, Mexico would be fucking amazing. I love it down
Geographically, like
there.
Mexico is
Yeah.
like, way
Oh,
easier
dude.
to get to. But,
Yeah.
maybe there's some Irish or Ireland fans that are listening to this podcast that are like, yo, we got to hit the group chat to figure out how we get Law
Yeah, yeah,
Power
right.
over.
Yeah, figure something out. Yeah, Europe in general. I'd love to play out there too. So,
So so how are these people from Ireland like telling you to come over there? Is it like through people
yeah,
buying
just like
small shirts that they get mediums, or is it through
yeah,
other
no,
means?
just I think just by like DMs, got a lot of love from them on like YouTube and Twitter, and
Hmm.
then yeah, like they hit us up, fucking just messaging us. I'm like, dude, fucking these kids, fucking awesome, sick.
Well,
Like
well, if
I didn't even consider there was a thing in there.
no, that was the last thing that I would expect you to say on this podcast. So, if there
Yeah,
ever
because
comes a time where Law of Power is playing Ireland, I can just take a clip from this interview and then just slap it
dude,
with your guys'
yeah,
tour
exactly.
poster.
I'll make sure to make sure to reach out to you. Yeah, like I didn't even imagine like a fucking hardcore scene there or anything. So like hearing that, I'm like, dude, that's fucking cool.
Yeah,
Like,
there's
and again, that fucking oh no, go on.
no. I always think and try my best to like when there's a unconventional part of the world, I'm like there must be something here. And like it sometimes it just takes one band to like expose
Yeah,
people to like what
yeah,
that scene is. We were talking about like Ingrown as an example. Like before that, I don't think anyone would think to go to Boise to play a show, but
yeah,
now the snowball of that scene just seems to be going and going. Um, Same thing from where I'm up in Canada. Like a lot of people will just think it's Toronto, but they don't think of the other half of
yeah,
the western side of the country. So that's been a goal for mine for the podcast. But now I'm like, man, who are the island bands that are? I know a couple off the top of my. What's the band?
yeah. I'm gonna have, yeah, yeah. If you could put me on to some dude, fucking, that'd be sick.
Yeah, I remember a lot of lockdown. I was doing a playlist with a bunch of bands, but I'm trying to remember. Uh, it's gonna bug me. I think it was called maybe no, no. That's a band. Yeah, that's a band from America. Um, if there's anyone listening and you listen to a bunch of Ireland hardcore or however you say it, drop it in the comments of this podcast so we could show those people some love.
Give me 1 second. I fucking ah, okay.
Are
There
you
we go.
restocking beverages or you're plugging
Y-
your iPad in?
No, yeah, yeah, yeah. I just had to go plug it in.
That's all good. Well, we're heading towards the end of the pod here. And I got one question, Henry, that I ask anybody who comes here on the podcast. Um, Tell me a favorite mosh related story of yours. And so when I say that,
Oh,
that could be anything that's first to your head. That could either be gruesome, violent, wholesome, funny. Could have happened at at a Law of Power show or just a show that you were just attending. Whatever's the first to your head.
yeah. I mean, so one of the first hardcore shows I ever went to, well, metalcore. I was still like super fucking street punk at the time,
Mm-hmm.
and like it was happening in fucking Uptown Whittier, which is like pretty much where everyone just went to hang out. Um, and it was Suffocate, Winds of Plague, Dynasty. I forgot who the fuck else was on there. It was a fucking stacked show though, but I was still super street punked out at the time. Fucking, drank a few 40s before going in, and
Yeah.
I didn't know what fucking like hardcore moshing was. So I just started circle pitting, and fucking, I got knocked. I woke up in bushes. I woke up in bushes. Fucking Morrow, our current drummer, fucking like carried me out, and that's like we became like really good friends after that. You know. But yeah, he like carried me out and was like, yeah, like you were trying to fucking like circle pit on everybody. I was like, fuck, I thought this was a show. That's what I know. And you see that happening. You see that happening now all the time. Which that's what I love about California is that people actually circle pit too. Like
Mm-hmm.
now, especially to hardcore, because for a while nobody moved during fast at
Mm-hmm.
all. So it's cool to see move like that movement.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
I
yeah. Instead
I've
of just
said
waiting for a breakdown.
I've said it before. It's like fast parts in hardcore aren't going anywhere. Nor do I think anyone wants them to. I feel like they are
Yeah,
essential in like creating that contrast from that like ultra slow breakdown with the super fast kind of riff. So the only way that we can kind of like make circle pit sick is like to for everyone to embrace it. And when someone says fucking circle
yeah,
pit.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Exactly. Start fucking running. You
Yeah.
know. Yeah, especially it's fun to see too. Like just like growing up like heavy punk influence and shit. I'm like, cool, dude. Like we got fucking hard heavy moshers, and then we also have like circle pits going. So that's cool because I mean, yeah, a lot of people growing up like at early 2000s hardcore shows, like Fast Power would be playing and like everyone just standing there waiting for the breakdown. It's like, which is cool.
Hmm.
But also get some cardio in, motherfuckers. Come on.
Yeah, we need cardio as well as the muscle
Yeah.
endurance
Yeah,
and all that.
exactly. You got to have a little bit of both.
Absolutely. Well, Henry, this has been a really fun chat. I encourage everyone listening to go listen to the new Law of Power EP that just came out on Flatspot. If there's anything that you want to plug, anything you want to shout out, or anything you want to send the people off with before we wrap up, the floor is yours, my friend.
Yeah, just fucking shout out to everyone fucking supporting us and whatnot. All over the fucking place, east to west. Um, and Flat Spot Records been a fucking huge help. Section Hate Dead City. Yeah, all the LA fucking bands. It's we got a good thing going on here. LA hardcore in general is fucking a great thing right now. I do want to shout out the guys in the band. Morrow, Alex, Xavier, Ryan, Chris. Everyone plays such a crucial role, and they're my fucking some of my best friends. And yeah, I feel like I love what we're doing. Keeps me healthy and straight. So it
Yeah.
gives me a little accountability. So it's nice to have that.
Yeah. No, I think that's beautifully said. I am really excited for what the future for Law of Power is going to be like. Hopefully we can make Ireland happen in the
Dude,
near
yeah, and I'll reach
future.
out to you as soon as yeah, yeah. Once we fucking make that solid connection. If anyone's listening and books in Mexico, please
Yes.
yeah,
Both
let
of
us
those are
know.
important. I will do my best to reach out to the few connections I know. And but I also like using this podcast as a way to play on the potential ideas because you never know who's
Ye-
listening and who
Yeah,
can
yeah,
hook it
yeah,
up.
exactly. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, dude, yeah, shout out you for fucking, doing this shit, putting on for all these bands and talking to them and whatnot.
Of course. And anything, it might be a pipe dream for Law of Power to come play Canada. Obviously, the invitation is there. But dude, I'm really excited that we got to sit down and do this. And thanks again for coming on the show.
Yeah, no, dude, thank you for having me.